So my name is Carlo Cossu. My background is an Italian background to begin with. I did all my studies in Rome. I had my PhD in La Sapienza University. You know, the last Nobel Prize in Physics is from La Sapienza. And then I moved to France after the PhD to first postdoc, and then I had a junior position in CNRS, in École Polytechnique in Paris. I've been also professor in Polytechnique until 2017. Then I went to Toulouse to work also with an astrophysicist, and now I'm in I joined Central Nantes 5 years ago. So I joined Central Nantes to save the world. I want to work on renewable energies, so I joined Central Nantes and the LHEEA lab, because this is the place to be if you want to do renewable energies, optimize wind farms, and apply what I did before to this field. So working in Central Nantes is great because you have a whole range of facilities and tools that there is no other place in France where you have the same. For instance, you have wind tunnels. Here we have a couple of wind tunnels, but also ocean tanks if you want to try wind turbines in reduced scale. But you have also scale 1 facilities where you can test the wind turbines to scale 1. So whatever I find with my research, this is the place to test the idea. So my research is in fluid dynamics, and I'm a specialist in hydrodynamic stability. So it's something seems strange, is to study if a flow is stable or not. So if you perturb a flow, do you amplify the perturbations or not? This is useful to understand if a flow becomes turbulent, for instance, and if you want to control the flow, then this is useful to know how to control the flow. And the applications range from astrophysics, to understand how the black holes form, if the flow is turbulent or not, to reduce drag on planes, and also to optimize the wind farms. If you want to do renewable energy and you want to maximize the energy you extract from the atmospheric boundary layer, then you have to understand if the flow is stable or not. I used to work with many colleagues abroad, so I work a lot with people in KTH, in the Royal Institute of Technology in Stockholm. I spent some time with colleagues in Cambridge, UK, University of Cambridge, and I work a lot with astrophysicists in Toulouse, and with other colleagues in France, like in École Polytechnique. Right now we're optimizing racing boats. So right now I'm working on optimizing wind farms. So this is a short-term prospect, but it's a race against time. So the idea is we want to optimize and have a reduction in cost of producing energy fast enough to replace oil and gas. This is the first. The big picture, the medium range or long range prospect is can you control atmospheric boundary layers, so atmospheric flows, using wind turbines as an actuator. So the idea is we want to control the flow. Okay, so you have the flow from the atmosphere. Can you control that as in the same way as you control boundary layers on planes? This is the idea. And then the longer range prospect is more theoretical also, is to understand the nature of turbulence. Let me just give a simple taste of the problem we face. So this is what we explain to kids when they visit here, is that when you have many wind turbines in the same field, so in wind farms, you have less wind when you're downwind of the first turbine. So the type of problem we're trying to solve is how can we manipulate the turbines to avoid this problem with the wind, with the wakes. Okay, so this is what we're trying to solve here.